Everybody, we are back. It is Safe to Lodge, Favorite Podcast, Favorite Channel, Favorite Everything. We are back. You guys already know what to do. Hit the subscribe button, subscribe. Hit the like button if you like it. Hit the dislike button if you don't like it. Leave a comment if you like it. Leave a comment if you don't like it. Also follow us on Twitter at the Mark John NFL for me, at mholder95 for Matt, and of course pandasups.com. Discount code TDL for 35% off. All right, so we're back with the instant reaction with another loss. We're at 3 in a row now. The Browns, Amari Cooper hold for Amari Cooper touchdown has kept us from being at 4 in a row. So
that might be the worst play of the Raiders season right there. The hold to give the Browns to get the win over the Browns, I should say. The way
man. It's ugly at this point, man. I don't know what's gonna happen here, but it's pretty ugly from here on out. Just because just how this game went, Aiden O'Connell got hurt. The defense didn't play that bad. Like you can't get on the defense that bad because, like, if without the interceptions, I mean, how do they score a lot of points here? Do they even move the football? I feel like the Rams couldn't move the football without the interceptions. Man.
Here's what do you think the total yard differential was today?
I don't know, but I feel like it's gonna be pretty big in the Raiders' favor.
Rams had 259. Raiders had 317. So over 60 yards. Or excuse me, close to 60 yards difference.
Okay.
58-yard difference in the Raiders' favor in a game they didn't score a touchdown. The two Rams touchdowns were on 45 and I think 30-yard drives.
And don't forget the fumble recovery for a touchdown.
Yeah, and then the fumble recovery. Yeah, I guess maybe that was the one because they only scored one touchdown, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they scored one touchdown, bro.
Yeah, that's right, and it was on the 47 yards on the short side of it. No, because they scored 3 because they missed the PAT.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
So they scored 3, and because Kyron Williams had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he did. He had 2 touchdowns today.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, 31-yard drive and a 47-yard drive to score to win the game.
That's all it took.
And a game that honestly, like the Raiders were lucky to be in. Like if the Rams make that field goal late, like it wasn't even close, and like there felt like there were plenty of missed opportunities that the Rams had. Like they tried to give this one to the Raiders, and they still looked inept. Like it is, this offense to me is post Gannon 2000s offense for the Raiders. It's gotten that bad where it's like they're just going to turn in all these guys that play quarterback. They're going to get their Jeff George or whatever. They're going to find some former first-round pick that's available, and they're going to sign him off the street to see if he can do it.
Kerry Collins.
Ryan Tannehill's out there somewhere.
We're in the Kerry Collins era. Is that what you're saying, Matt? We're in the Kerry Collins
era. The Kerry Collins era, yeah. I'd take Kerry Collins right now.
I mean, I kind of would too.
Take Kerry Collins era right now. This is bad, man.
I mean, because O'Connell. See, the thing is with this game, when you think about it, like the difference between O'Connell and Minshew in this game, like maybe the Raiders sneak out this game like 13-3 or something with O'Connell because he wasn't doing anything wrong early on, like he just wasn't getting in the way, right? So they played pretty good defense today. I'll give them that. We all thought they were going to get demolished on the run. They stopped the run, right?
Yeah,
they stopped the run today. That was very obviously a focus for them. If they could stop the run, we could stop this team. They did a good job of doing that, right? I thought they did a good job of stopping the run.
Yeah,
kind of made the Rams a little bit one-dimensional. So it was a struggle for that too. So
numbers wise, that one 25-yard run that was like the receiver, they would have held them under. They would have held them to like 27 carries under 100 yards. So pretty good day overall. I mean, even with that run, they held them to 4.1 as a team, which again, that one play is going to skew it a little bit too. So yeah, I thought they played actually pretty well defensively. This felt like the beginning of the season Raiders, where we're sitting here talking about the defense, trying to basically keep the offense afloat.
Yeah, I mean that's basically how this game felt, man. It felt like the Raiders were like playing good defense. That's why they were forcing all 3 outs. And then, once the pick started coming up, I mean, they're up 3-0, right? And then they threw a pick. And then it's 7-3. And then the next thing you know is a fumble for a touchdown. Boom. Fumble for a touchdown. Then next thing you know, it's another pick. Which, I mean, all his picks were terrible today. Like, I don't know. Like, there was just every single one was like just awful, just an awful interception. Like, they were trying to say he was throwing to Turner on that last interception. He was throwing to Tucker. I feel pretty confident after seeing the replay that because Tucker was open, and I feel like that he was trying to like make some Patrick Mahomes miraculous throw. I'm like, bro, we got one more down. Throw the ball away. It's 3rd down. It's not 4th down. Throw the ball away. You got one more down after this, and then on the last down, you could throw a pick. That's fine. It's 4th down. You that makes no sense, in my opinion, to even like make that throw. It's 3rd down in 4-down territory. That means you could just throw the ball away. We could play 4th down and try to make it happen that way. But he just threw the ugliest interception. I mean, all the interceptions were bad.
It feels like it's the problem we've talked about it's basically since they signed Minshew, is he thinks he's Patrick Mahomes and he's not. He's Gardner freaking Minshew, and he keeps trying to play make these hero ball plays, and I feel like every time it just ends up in the wrong hands or ends up being a play. And I wouldn't be surprised if like PFF, when they come out, if he has like 5 turnover worthy plays, because it felt like there was at least 2 drops.
Yeah, because they were even able to run the ball a little bit better today. I mean, it wasn't great. I mean, but it wasn't like 2 yards a carry like it usually was. They got 4 yards per carry from Madison. I mean, even Zamir White had 4.3 yards per carry. They were able to run the ball a little bit better today. They were playing defense a little bit better today. Here comes Gardner Minshew, just roll it out there and just basically, I mean, that's the Raiders' season at this point. I mean, they decided that Gardner Minshew, they thought that he was going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. I don't know what their thought process was with that. I don't agree with that, but that's what they thought, and that's where we are. I mean, that's kind of how they were like in trouble here today because Aiden O'Connell came out and Gardner Minshew came in, and I think the offensive line was getting their ass kicked with O'Connell. I mean, that's what O'Connell got hurt because they were getting their ass kicked. Got hit in the hand, right? I think they were getting their ass kicked early on. And then, when Minshew comes in and your O-line is getting your ass kicked, it's just going to get even worse.
Yeah. So then he starts running into pass rushers and running into sack. I mean,
or like backpedaling, panicking, throwing off his back foot, like, all these different things was happening as soon as he came in there because he's just worse for the offensive line just because he thinks he can make plays and all these other things. But as soon as he came in there and the offensive line was already getting their ass kicked, which, I talked about it in the preview. A lot of people didn't watch the preview. I would check the views, guys. A lot of you didn't watch it. But I talked about the D-line kicking. The Raiders are going to have to be ready or they're going to get their ass kicked today by this defensive line, and that defensive line was coming with it, like Kobe Turner, Brandon Fisk, Jared Verse, Byron Young. Those guys can get after the passer. They can, and the best way to beat them was running the football, which the Raiders try to do, and they did a little bit better job today running the football than they usually do. But if we have a quarterback, just as soon as somebody, like, I don't know, it was weird. Like he was like panicking when they blitzed. Like even if they blitzed and they did win, you know what I mean? It was bad. It was a bad look. So it just wasn't going to work with him out there today with that pass rush. And you kind of think about it like last week. Like TJ Watt didn't have the pressure. He didn't have a sack. But you think about maybe if Minshew played, like how many sacks does TJ Watt have last week? You know what I mean?
When he scrambles around. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's a very good point. At least with Aiden O'Connell, he'd get the ball out quickly. But yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, maybe we need to have the conversation. It sounds like Aiden O'Connell gonna be out for a while. Broken thumb. I think it was Tashawn confirmed Rappaport's fear, whatnot. So if Aiden O'Connell is out on IR, is it Carter Bradley time? You start him against the Chiefs next week. Hey, undrafted rookie. Here's the defending champs.
I think they have to lose the Chiefs game for them to go full Carter Bradley. I think that they're going to still hold out Like they're just 2-5. Maybe we could turn the season around. Just NFL teams. They're not out of it until they're out of it. So they're gonna feel like Gardner Minshew gives the best chance to win. They can do all this other stupid shit they're gonna talk about all week, and they're gonna roll out Gardner Minshew. And the Chiefs' offense. I mean, Patrick Mahomes has more interceptions than touchdowns, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know what the hell the game ended, but I'm pretty sure they're 6-0. I'm pretty sure they're 6-0. So obviously, it's going to be a lot of cover zero this next week. There's going to be a lot of Spagnuolo, just especially if Minshew starts. I mean, if Carter Bradley, be better for him because he gets to go face against a tough defense, and he could kind of just get a little those quirks out. But I mean, Minshew, he's in trouble because they're going to be sending coverage. It's just going to be coverage. It's just going to be blitz after blitz after blitz after blitz. I mean, that's what the Rams did. I mean, as soon as he came in there, we're just start blitzing him, and he starts backpedaling and running around and throwing interceptions, and it was so damn ugly. And people, I know, see people talking about the coach. We need a good coach. I mean, what was he supposed to do today? I don't know. I can't blame coaching for this game. I can't. I just can't. People are gonna blame the coach because that's what fans do. I just like they played the run really well, right? We're like, they need to play the run. They did it
and
well.
ran the ball well.
They ran the ball well, right? Brock Bowers was the focal point.
Yeah,
he had a good game. I mean, the only main complaint here
is you can't turn the ball over 4 times. You can't have your quarterback account for 4 turnovers. We can nitpick. We can nitpick AP's. I was going to say we can nitpick AP's decision to go for it, and I think he definitely should have gone for it. I will stand on that soapbox and say that that's a situation where you don't get down there again. You have to go for it. So I will criticize him for that, but at the same time, like if the offense can convert one of their red zone possessions into a touchdown, we're not sitting here talking about that. You know what I mean? If your quarterback doesn't turn the ball over 4 times and put your defense in terrible situations, we're not talking about that. Like, yes, AP deserves some of the blame this year, and yes, I still think he has questionable decision making, but he's not overcoming god awful quarterback play, which is what the Raiders got today when Gardner Minshew came in.
God awful, man. Like we talk about how bad the quarterback play has been, but today, man, that was fucking ugly.
I mean, yeah.
Like I don't even know what I'm gonna do this week.
The fact that we're even considering saying, hey, maybe do they roll out the undrafted rookie free agent against the back Super Bowl champs tells you a lot. The fact that that's even a conversation it is a legit one to be had says a lot about how Gardner Minshew played today.
He was so bad today. Like I just said, he was fucking awful today. Like, and I don't know. Maybe he didn't think he was gonna play. Like, did he go out to LA last night? Did he went to other town, went to a country bar, had some fun. He's like, I'm not playing it today. And here comes Aiden O'Connor. He's like, oh shit. Like he was awful. Like I talked about him missing guys a couple of the games, but I mean, like he wasn't awful like he was this game. This game, he was just fucking terrible. Just god awful. It was like it literally was like he went out. He didn't think he was going to start this week, and he went out on LA. He went out the strip. There's no strip in LA, but he went out like somewhere. I don't know what he did.
Yeah,
he wasn't ready to play. Like Minshew, you got to go in there. He's like, oh shit, oh man, and it just wasn't a good look for him. So, man, was he bad today? That was just like,
I
don't know if he's played that bad in a long time. Like he was awful.
The thing that's like crazy too is like you think about it, like this is supposed to be what he's good at, right? Coming off the bench and like giving you the spark because that's how he's been as like a backup quarterback. And this was like obviously the exact opposite. Whatever the exact opposite of a spark is, I guess a wet match.
He was just literally he was just so bad today, man. Like like it was a little bit shocking how bad he was, to be honest. It's a little bit shocking. And yes, Sanchez. I don't know why you did it. I really hope you're joking. I hope this is a joke.
As a guy who owns a Nathan Peterman jersey, Sanchez, my guy, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Angel Yee is very. Is he just playing with the broken hand? It would have been better. It would have been better than today. It would have been better.
Just have him go out there, throw with his left.
It would. You might as well. He was just like, that's the thing. Like, he was so bad today. Like, there's really nothing else to talk about in this game. Because everybody else was not bad. Like, we could usually point I mean, I saw somebody talk about Jack Jones. Yeah, Jack Jones had a play that was ugly. But they missed a field goal on that.
I was gonna say that play ended up not hurting. What I thought was gonna be the coffin ended up not even being a problem.
They ran the ball pretty well today. They stopped the run. They didn't miss a bunch of tackles.
No.
Yeah, all it was today was Gardner Minshew was terrible. I mean, that's literally that's all we can talk about. There's really nothing else. I mean, Madison played pretty well. Yeah. We got some couple good catches from Trey Tucker. Trey Tucker had a good run. Brock Bowers had a good play. 90, you know,
Bowers went for 90 again.
Our one source is
yeah, there you go, and a batted pass. That is our sources for optimism did show up.
Nate Hobbs got an interception. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things happened today.
Trevon Merrick had a good game today.
Yeah. Like, literally everybody played pretty well.
Yeah.
Except him. I guess the pass protection. I mean, the pass protection was garbage today. Okay. I mean, I go to the film and I hate judging offensive line just fully based on broadcast. Right, I hate doing that, but
it was bad. From what we've seen, it looked bad. It looked bad. I mean, that was part of the reason why Minshew was in the game in the first place. Like we said from the get go, they weren't doing well.
Yeah, because O'Connell on that check down, he hit Harrison Bryant. Man, he got creamed on that play. I was like, he's not surviving today.
Yeah,
his ass can't move. He's not surviving. I know as soon as he took that hit, he stepped up. He did a good job too. Like stepped up around it and then just pow. I was like, oh. Yeah, man, you are making it through today. Yeah.
We got any other questions? How we doing?
It's really honestly nothing to talk about today. I just oh man. I mean, yeah, the O-line sucked today and Gardner Minshew sucked.
Yeah.
That's basically it. I mean, is Myers? What would happen if he bit you?
Yeah, Myers is the emerging QB. Which, that's right. Myers is out.
Yeah, he's hurt too, man.
Yeah, so I really don't know. I mean, with how Minshew played, I don't think it would have made a difference. But now I'm very curious what they would have done at that stage. I don't know. AJ Cole got an arm.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't. Does this count as a watchable game for film? No, it doesn't, Rodrigo.
Defensively.
Yeah, Matt's
I'm gonna have a fine film review. I'm probably gonna be watching Trevon Merrick make a bunch of plays against the run. A few nice plays from JB, from Jacory Bennett. I had that one got a little lucky on, I think. Got beat, but for the most part, like pretty good game from him. So I'm gonna have a decent time. Max Crosby pass rushes.
Max Crosby pass rush. I just say, like, everybody played well except him. Like, you really think about it. Like, you really, really think about it. Like, all the problems we have with the Raiders, they can't stop the run. They stopped the run today. I feel like I already said this, but they missed tackles today.
No.
You know, they ran the ball pretty well. And they still fucking lost.
And like they avoided the defense, avoided that like mental checkout that I think we've talked about that that usually happens, where like they like get towards the end of the game and just get frustrated because the offense isn't doing anything. Like they avoided that. I mean, granted, the missed field goal helped, but like it feels like they fixed so many. It feels like they fixed a few problems or had a better game, like you said, in so many areas, except for the one big one. I guess two big ones if you lump the pass pro in there too.
Yeah, man. It's just bad. Of course, I'm getting the quarterback questions. Who do you think in the draft? Sanders or Ward?
Well, I'm a Ward guy.
I kind of lean towards Sanders because he's just safer.
He's safer. Take a gamble.
Like take the Cam Ward gamble. I feel like Sanders.
I feel like they're both gambles though, just in different ways. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Like Shador, like he is great on the field, but even if you are a supporter, I feel like you got to at least acknowledge like there's some off the field, a little bit of the off the field concerns, a little bit of like the diva-ness to him a little bit. I mean, look who his dad is. Dad's one of the original divas.
Yeah. I kind of lean Sanders just from watching some of the film, just because Warren is just he's too cool back there. I need you to uncool yourself a little bit.
Yeah,
like it works out in college, but when you have like Joey Bosa, you just can't be that cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need you to rush your process a little bit.
That's fair.
But I mean that can work. It's just he's an older player, so like that kind of factors in with it too. Because like Jaden Daniels is ready to go. But, I think some of the things Jaden Daniels does, fit the NFL a little bit better than what Cam Ward does. Cam Ward has a talent, he has an arm. It's going to take a little bit for him to get used to what you need to do in the NFL. And Sanders, I'm not worried about that at all. I guess that's the thing. So, that's why I would lean Sanders. If I was picking right now, I would lean Sanders because, like, I just feel like he's safer. But I did see a question about Carson Beck. I'm not sure that Telesco wouldn't take him. Still, I'm still not. So we could talk about all the Cam Ward and Shadur Sanders all we want. Carson Beck 6'4", 230. And is a winner at Georgia. He's a winner. He only loses to Bama. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see, man.
We'll see.
How many free blitzers were there? I mean, blitzing's low on the quarterback, though. Come on, let's keep it real.
Yeah, when you have a free rusher, that's on you. You got to get the ball out.
Yeah, that's on you, dog. Yeah. That's your responsibility. You got a request. I want you to break down Max this week, Matt.
I mean, felt like he had a pretty good game to get the sack and then get the bad pass. We'll see how it is.
Yeah.
Take a look at it.
Yeah.
He wasn't a problem.
So he said, damn it, let's go to draft back. He might, though. I'm telling we're all just like Sanders, Ward. But there's just this big 6'4" guy who might win the national championship this year. He's 6'4". He can move. He had a good run last night to seal the game. He had a little run. He made a guy miss. Got a little 4-yard run. Sealed the game against Texas, even though he threw 3 interceptions. But he's a winner. And yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see, man. I don't know. What else we got here? Tom Brady picking a quarterback. I don't know. People hate Sanders. I don't know, man.
That's just what we need. Yeah, he got crunched on one. He left the game early. I forget exactly what happened. I think he was like holding his arm. Like a collision on a catch attempt, I think.
Yeah, so we appreciate that, Calvin. Yeah, we aren't, because we realized today that everybody else played well. Everybody had a good game today. It's just Daniel Carlson had a good game. He's missing kicks this year. He had a good game today, right? 5
for 5, baby. He's money. He's the whole
Everybody
offense.
played well except one guy. We've all played football. You played football before, and you got these. We're all looking at that dude a little funny in the locker room this week. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Man. Oh man. Michael's crazy. He wants to go Genty, which
you got to fix that O-line.
You got to fix that O-line a little bit. The O-line's young, though. DJ Glaze had a decent game last week. But the thing is that TJ Watt's not a speed rusher like Byron Young.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And those are the ones that get him in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And Byron Young's just going right around him. I mean, and then they were putting Jared. Like, I watched the Rams film. Jared Verse never lined up on that side. For some reason, this week he did. They're like, Jared Verse, you're going to come over here. And the O-line is young right now, in my opinion. They replaced Andre James. I mean, you still got Parham was playing really well before he got hurt. Colton Miller's Colton Miller. I mean, even though he started off the year slow, I think he's starting to pick it up. He had a couple bad run plays this week, but the offensive line is young, Like, no, nobody said they played well, dog. You see, this dude is supposed to argue all the time. Nobody said they played well. I'm saying they're young. So if they are young, that means they can grow together as a unit and get better over time. Which, like JPJ has to get a little bit better at some things. DJ Glaze has to get better at some things. I still think, like I said, Dylan Parham still was playing his ass off before he got hurt, right? And you got Colt Miller out there. I think there's a future with the offensive line that these guys can get better. And, that's what we hope. We hope these guys take a step and they get better every single play. I mean, that's what I'm thinking about. I don't know about you guys, Raiders fans, but we're thinking about the young guys at this point. That's what we all should be thinking about. We got some young players. You got Brock Bowers, you got JPJ, you got DJ Glaze. A lot of these young guys are out there, and we want to see some growth for those guys because, we're looking at next year. I mean, if you lose a game like this to a team that basically was like, hey, beat us, please, please beat us, and we're like, no, we don't want to beat you, then we got to start looking at the future at this point. Like, I mean, there's nothing else really to look at.
Yeah,
because
the tank is the tank is on.
It's
the
on.
Tank is on.
Like, it literally is on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, yeah, man. Everybody did play well except Minshew. I'll stick to that. I know the offensive line's involved in that, but let's keep it real.
Yeah, we also said several times that the pass pro wasn't great, but
I don't know what else to say here. But that's my thought process. Like, you have to think of like the young guys, like JPJ, DJ Glaze. I mean, they aren't going to play well every week. They're young players.
It's like they have potential. There's the flashes are there, the potential's there, but the consistency isn't. Which again,
Just like last week, DJ Glaze did pretty damn good against TJ Watt. Like, you have to look at these things at this point, right? We're looking at things of like
what you can build on,
what we can build on at this point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just what they can build on at this point, and that's what we gotta look at. I mean, I'm at this point, like, play the Cameron Richardson. What does he got? What can he do?
Yeah, see what
he was out there. Yeah. He made a couple nice little tackles, his own plays, a little play. He looked like he knew to do it in his own. Throw his ass out there at this point. I mean, mix him in with Jack Jones or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's where we're at. We're at like.
Yeah.
What the hell? What else are you gonna do? So.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be my focus moving forward is young guys probably for our film reviews moving forward, what they can do.
Might as well, man. I mean, I just don't see like anything for this team even getting it going, especially as soon as O'Connell broke his hand. I'm like, man, we are definitely picking top 5.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like.
Which maybe it's not the bad thing that Minshew's the starting quarterback moving forward. Because
like
that might be the road. That might be the road to top 5.
I'm rooting for Drake May to keep playing like he is, and the Patriots keep losing. Because Drake May has actually been playing pretty well, but they keep losing. So like it's gonna make they can have the number 1 pick, but they don't need a quarterback, right? Yeah. Right? You could trade back and get 55 from Michigan, right? I can't think of his name right now, but
Mason Graham.
Yeah, you could trade back and get him at 4. If you're the Patriots, kind of change your defense a little bit. You can switch with us at 5. We can go 5-1, and we could have a choice at a quarterback. And you guys can get the best defensive player that you guys like, or the best offensive lineman. So I'm rooting for the Patriots to keep losing while Drake May keeps throwing 3 touchdowns a game. I think that is the benefit for us. So I am a Drake May fan, but a Patriots hater at the same time. So that's how I am for this season. I'm nice. Panthers could get, if the Panthers go 1, though, they're taking a quarterback because they don't like Bryce.
Yeah, that's obvious. Maybe they'll screw. Oh no, they traded into it. I was gonna say. They traded away, but they traded into it. Maybe they can get bamboozled in another trade.
Yeah. I mean, Shedeur Sanders is the guy with the cerebral and the quick release, to be honest. At least this year. Last year, I don't know what the hell he was. Last year, he did not play like this. He was just like running around in circles, just like Cam Ward was. This year, he's different. So, people want Bryce Young on his team too. I see other than that, but yeah, but that's my thing, man. It's Patriots keep losing. Drake May keep balling. You know what I'm saying? You're balling out there, Drake. Keep it up. Keep it up, Drake. Just keep losing too, as well. And then we need the Pats with the number one pick. That's what we need, guys. We need the Pats with the number one pick because I mean, I don't know, man. It's gonna get ugly. Nothing else. No other questions here, Matt. We're out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Hit the subscribe button. Subscribe. Of course, we come back to the film breakdowns. I'm gonna do Shedeur Sanders versus I think Kansas State. I got that ready to go. I didn't get to it this week, but obviously we're looking to the future here, guys. So, yeah. Somebody asked me how the Chiefs keep winning that receiver is called defense, man. They got defense, but anyways, we're out of here. We'll see you on Wednesday, and you guys enjoy the rest of these football Sunday. Watch Devontae Adams. Right now.
That's going to be the cherry on top of the night. It's just I just have this feeling, and I wrote this.
Adams going for 150 tonight.
Yeah, Adams goes off on national television as the Raiders lose to the Rams that can barely feel the team right now. Just to rub salt in the wounds.
Yeah,
I've seen this happen before.
We're out of here. Peace.